Archangel Michael says, the silence has grown heavier, and the signs have intensified. You have been feeling something crawling beneath the surface. Something slithering close, but still unseen. Now, with only 2 hours left, the serpent that's been hiding in your shadows is about to reveal its head. There is no coincidence in the chills you've been feeling down your spine at night. The unease in your gut, the random thoughts that seem to interrupt your peace, are not random at all. They are confirmations that someone familiar, too familiar, had been camouflaging their malice for far too long. This person moves with calculated charm, disguised as your confidant, helper, or admirer. But beneath their smiles and nods is a venom that was injected into your path months ago. And now, you're nearing the hour when truth slices through illusion. You've overlooked signs that were not just warnings, but shields attempting to guard your spirit. The delay in your blessings, the confusion in your steps, the fatigue that won't go away, all were symptoms of this snake's presence. It coiled around opportunities that were meant for you, swallowing joy before it could fully bloom. Type Amen to get blessing 707. You are not paranoid. What you felt all along is what your spirit knew before your mind caught up. The name may be cloaked in familiarity, in shared memories and old photos. But the mask is thinning. It is someone who praises you in public but privately plots your pause. They have grown too confident, thinking you're too blinded by love, friendship, or loyalty to ever suspect them. But Archangel Michael has pressed this alert again because the name is near. They are cracking from the inside, afraid of your awakening. This is why strange events have started happening around you, things disappearing, plans suddenly falling through, people turning cold without reason. These are signs of manipulation meant to derail you from divine timing. But their grip is slipping. Archangel Michael says you have been assigned divine surveillance. The heavens have positioned watchers around you, intercepting whispers, tracing intent, and decoding lies. The hourglass is emptying, and the name that was once hidden will now enter your awareness. There will be a moment, very soon, where a simple sentence or slip of the tongue from someone will reveal more than they intended. It will chill you, but it will also liberate you. Type Amen to get blessing 913. You've noticed the person who always appears when you succeed and disappears when you struggle. Watch that one. They are the same person collecting your words only to twist them into chaos behind closed doors. There is a reason you have been shown visions and dreams or heard names whispered in passing that made your heart race. Do not dismiss these as nonsense. Heaven has been trying to give you early access to the truth so you can prepare your boundaries. Do not let their closeness to you deceive you. This snake has worn the skin of family, of best friend, of partner, and even mentor. They know your routines, your weaknesses, and your hopes, and that's exactly why they were the chosen attacker. Archangel Michael says, but hear this, they were chosen by darkness, but you were chosen by light. You are not alone in this battle. The very breath of divine justice is circling your situation right now. You have 2 hours to spiritually brace yourself. After this, the energy will shift and a face will change. Someone will make a mistake that gives them away, and when they do, you will finally understand why you've been feeling off around them. Type Amen to get blessing 1017. There's a letter, a message, a voice recording, or screenshot you're about to discover. You may even stumble upon it without intending to, but it is divine timing at work. It will confirm what your soul has suspected all along. The snake is getting nervous. They feel the exposure creeping up, and so they will become more erratic, more performative, more helpful in ways that seem a bit too forced. Don't be fooled by last-minute guilt-trapped kindness. Your eyes avoid yours for a reason, and their name it has been lingering in your thoughts without clarity. But that fog is lifting. You are only hours away from full revelation. You don't need revenge. What is coming for them is not your doing but a divine reckoning they can't escape. Your role is to stay grounded, alert, and prepared to walk away without a single backward glance. Type Amen to get blessing 1224. The doors that were locked due to their interference are swinging back open. But first, the truth must be witnessed. Not to panic but to protect you forever from future infiltration. If you've been waking up at odd hours, especially around 2 or 3 a.m., it's because Archangel Michael has been whispering into your spiritual ears. This is not paranoia. This is divine defense. The snake tried to sabotage a connection that would have elevated your life. They planted thoughts in others' minds about you, hoping to cause doubt and detour. But what they don't realize is that God has the final edit, not them. Their plan was to bend perception, to twist facts. But light is exposing the twisted paths they've carved around your blessings. Your clarity is no longer delayed. It's arriving in flashes of unshakable knowing. Type Amen to get blessing 1471. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. You will feel a sudden physical shift when the name comes to light, goosebumps, chills, or a pause in your breath. That's confirmation. Trust that. The next conversation you overhear or social post you see may hold the final clue. Don't overlook even the smallest breadcrumb. Loving right now is just a coincidence. You might see this name written somewhere unexpectedly. It could appear in a dream or surface during an unrelated conversation. The moment you see or hear it, your inner knowing will hit you like a wave. They won't be able to pretend anymore. Their facade is cracking. Their energy can no longer wear your grace like a costume. Type Amen to get blessing 1605. You were protected from full destruction, yes. They tried to spiritually drain you. But they didn't realize you are deeply rooted in divine power. What they sowed, they will reap, and the reckoning is near. A part of you may feel grief when you finally accept who the snake is. It's okay. Let the tears fall. Let the betrayal release from your chest, but don't hold on. Don't confront them. Don't try to explain what you know. Your silence and distance will sting louder than any words. This chapter will close with clarity and restoration. What was stolen from you, money? Relationships will return multiplied. Heaven is balancing the scales. Type Amen to get blessing 1810. You are being lifted, and the person who tried to weigh you down with disguised jealousy will soon be too far beneath you to reach you ever again. The name will be known. What's being revealed is part of your spiritual graduation. You've earned this level up. This pain won't last, but the power it births in you will. There are people watching you right now, wondering how you keep standing after everything that's been done to you behind the scenes. Let them watch. You are a walking miracle in motion, and the snake who almost succeeded in halting your journey. They are about to be named and shamed by their own actions, not yours. You stay in peace. You stay in power. Type Amen to get blessing 1933. When the next 2 hours pass, your reality will begin to shift. You'll notice new openings, unexpected breakthroughs, and a sudden drop in spiritual heaviness. That's how you will know the snake's removal is complete. Archangel Michael is surrounding you now with the sword of truth. You are encircled by fire. No harm can reach you anymore. The snake has no more hiding place. And when the moment comes and their name comes into your view, say nothing. Just smile inside. It's done. Type Amen to get blessing 2022. You will not need an audience when the truth comes out. Heaven does not stage shows. It delivers justice in silence, with timing too perfect to be called coincidence. Your role in this was survival, not revenge. Your ancestors have been watching this unfold for longer than you realize. They've seen how this person was planted. Pretending to be a blessing, but operating as a blockage. The spiritual realm has now reached its limit and action has been authorized. This is why you feel restless, unable to focus, and randomly emotional. Your spirit knows something is being rearranged for your good. That unsettling sensation is the detachment of their energy leaving your field. Don't be surprised if they try to reach out with a casual message, a compliment, or a memory. That's not reconciliation, it's panic. They feel your detachment like a rope slipping from their hands. Type Amen to get blessing 2112 the deeper truth. They never believed you'd have the courage to wake up. They thought the manipulation was enough. They underestimated how divinely guarded your destiny truly is. The name may begin with a familiar letter, or it may echo someone from your childhood. Either way, the moment of recognition is not the moment of reaction. Pause, observe, and rise higher. You owe no explanation to anyone when you walk away. You don't need to prove anything. The evidence will speak for itself in time. There is power in your silence. There is strength in your distance. And there is protection in your obedience to the whispers that told you watch this one. Type Amen to get blessing 2205 Archangel Michael says, you've done your part. Now let heaven do the rest. This battle is not going to end with you breaking, but with you blooming. This snake has tangled itself in their own web of lies. Their envy poisoned their perception, and they began to believe they deserved what was meant for you. But they were never equipped for your crown. You'll notice your light shine even brighter once they are removed. You'll speak with more clarity, attract new peace, and find yourself laughing more freely. That's the reward of released spiritual tension. You've been walking with weights unseen. But those spiritual chains are being cut even now as these words reach your soul. Feel that release. It is real. Type Amen to get blessing 2333 The snake was sent to delay you, not destroy you. The delay ends today. The chains that held your energy, finances, and joy hostage are breaking in sequence. You've been seeing repeated numbers, getting sudden chills, or feeling called to isolate. That's not you losing your mind, that's divine realignment. Everything false is being removed. Watch how doors begin to open, opportunities that seemed locked will now swing wide. The people who rejected you without reason will suddenly want to reconnect. Stay alert. Not all return is good. Your miracle will not require struggle. Your next chapter is a space free from sabotage. But first, you must honor this closure. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1. 20. There is a new chapter awaiting your arrival, one where no snakes are allowed, no lies are believed, and no sabotage succeeds. You are entering it purified. Clean your space. Clean your spirit. Detach from anything or anyone who brings confusion and second-guessing. When the snake's name comes to you, say nothing out loud, but in your spirit, declare, "No more access." And mean it. That is your sword. You will rise. Not in spite of this, but because of this. You will rise higher than even the snake feared. Type Amen to get blessing 2555. There's a message coming your way, possibly through someone I expected offering a clue. It may come in a passing comment, a mistake, or even a dream. Do not disregard it. You are being handed a map through spiritual symbols, small signs, and unexplainable moments. Let them guide you. The snake can't hide from what's already been exposed in heaven. You don't need to chase proof. You already have the truth buried in your spirit. The name is rising from subconscious to conscious, and when it does, a shift in your life will begin instantly. There's someone who recently distanced themselves from you suddenly. A distance wasn't random, it was divine disconnection. They were part of the spiritual indirection. Type Amen to get blessing 2671. You'll see a photo, hear a story, or even see their name flash somewhere and it will hit you like thunder. Not to scare you, but to free you. They were studying you, mimicking you, secretly trying to become you. But what's born of light can never be replicated by shadows. They failed the moment they tried. Now, heaven is showing you what they could never hide forever. Your elevation begins the second you see clearly. And that time is here. You may feel tempted to pity them when their karma hits. Oh, they knew what they were doing, and they continued anyway. Keep your distance. Type Amen to get blessing 2800. You will hear their name again in a completely different context, perhaps from someone you never expected to even know them. That moment will confirm everything. They are being removed from your future. Whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually, they will lose access. And they'll know it's because your eyes finally opened. The universe doesn't allow snakes to remain around someone chosen. You are that chosen one. That's why this message reached you again with urgency. Your peace is returning. Your favor is returning. Your destiny is no longer blocked. Type Amen to get blessing 2911. Your hands will be clean of their energy soon. The fog they created around you is lifting. Your vision is being purified for the path ahead. Don't hold guilt for not seeing sooner. You were meant to grow through this, not be destroyed by it. You learn discernment the divine way. The snake underestimated the grace on your name. But now they're about to feel what happens when divine light exposes darkness fully. Their power is gone. Let them talk, let them lie. Let them twist. None of it will stop what is already written in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 3044. You are now entering the final hour of this spiritual alert. Within this time, pay close attention to how people behave. Watch who reaches out and how they speak. The snake will start acting nervous. It'll try to gather information, manipulate your emotions, or suddenly act overly kind. That's their cover-up tactic. Stay in your peace. Don't react. Don't explain. Simply observe, detach, and elevate. They're already losing group. What they thought was a secret is now divine knowledge. They cannot run from the storm they created. Type Amen to get blessing 3180. This is your preparation for the comeback of a lifetime. The delay is over. A trap failed. A divine redirection is happening now. And it's not just about escape. It's about inheritance. You are stepping into what was withheld from you. The snake's removal is your rebirth. Their name will be known for what they tried to do. Yours will be known for how you rose. Hold still. Stay focused. Walk into this next chapter with holy confidence. Type Amen to get blessing 3300. You are being celebrated in the Spirit. The heavens rejoice because you have awakened. You're no longer walking blindly among vipers. Expect a phone call, email, or message that shifts your current energy. It may not say much, but spiritually it's a key. Use it wisely. You will be able to look back at this very moment and say, that's when everything changed. And it will be true. This time, don't skip the message. Don't delay opening your eyes. Because the snake is watching and they know they're almost fully exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 3432. You are not late. You are right on time. The warning has arrived in this moment because this is your final hour to prepare, to protect, and to rise. They will feel your shift before they even hear your silence. Your energy will change the moment your spirit fully releases them. And that's what frightens the snake most, your awareness. I didn't expect you to become this strong. They relied on your softness, your loyalty, and your belief in people's goodness. But now you see through it. They wore your kindness like a weapon, but that weapon is turning in their hands. They tried to feed off your blessings, but they forgot they were never the source. You were. Type Amen to get blessing 3581. When you move on without their energy attached, you will start receiving clarity at a rapid pace. Ideas will flow. Communication will avail. Manifestations will land. This is not just about removal. This is about release. You're being set free from a spiritual codependent tie you never agreed to. Someone you thought would never betray you was the one who opened the door to your struggle. That realization will hit soon. When it does, grieve it, bless it, and walk away. You owe them nothing. Not even your anger. Silence is your armor now. Truth is your only companion. Type Amen to get blessing 3660. They are already sensing the disconnect in the spiritual realm. They are anxious, irritable, and unsure why things are falling apart around them. That's divine karma meeting divine timing. You will not be involved in their downfall. That's not your role. You are to rise while their games fall to the ground. There is a new face entering your path soon, someone genuine, sent to help restore what was taken. You will know them by their calm, not their charm. As the snake leaves, space opens. What enters will feel like peace you forgot existed. Type Amen to get blessing 3724. Archangel Michael says, no weapon formed against you will remain unseen any longer, the weapon has been revealed. Now, the battle ends in silence. You are being drawn inward for a reason. You are being called to reflect, recalibrate, and restart with no ties to those who lied. That is your real elevation. If you've had an urge to throw out old clothes, delete messages, or distance from certain people, do it. That's your spiritual raider speaking. The snake fed on your indecision. Now they will starve from your clarity. You see them, even if you say nothing. Type Amen to get blessing 3803. The used manipulation disguised as support, beckoned encouragement, jealousy wrapped in jokes. But no more. You are no longer giving your sacred energy to someone who wants your light but resents your flame. You are done shrinking for their comfort. Your dreams will begin to return clear now. Rest will no longer feel heavy. The burden of carrying their disguised hatred is gone. They wanted access, not connection. They wanted your glow, not your growth. And now, they get nothing. Type Amen to get blessing 3892. Their eyes are on you even now, watching to see if you're catching on. They will pretend harder the closer you get to truth. Do not let fear make you second guess what your intuition has been screaming. You already know. And that knowing is what frees you. Let them sense the shift. Let them feel the distance. Let them panic in the silence you've built around your peace. They are already exposed, even if no one else sees it yet. Heaven does. Type Amen to get blessing 3944. You are not bitter. You are wiser. You are not cold. You are guarded. You are not broken. You awake. And now that you're awake, nothing they do can reach you again. Their tactics won't work. Your flattery won't land, their chaos won't shake you. This chapter of revelation will bring restoration. What you lost will return, this time untouched. This time protected, this time purified. Their name may be familiar, but their energy has shifted and so must your access to them. Trust what you feel. Type Amen to get blessing 4025. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. This was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to position you for clarity, strength, and unstoppable spiritual insight. You are walking into that now. This very moment marks the beginning of your personal shift. The things that once triggered you will now teach you. The people who once strained you will no longer reach you. Let this be the day you reclaimed your power. Let this be the hour you walked away without guilt. Let this be the name you finally released. You are protected. You are chosen. You are unstoppable now. Type Amen to get blessing 4111 soon. You'll be telling this story in past tense. I used to not see it. I used to believe them. I used to trust too easily. But not anymore. You are no longer the version of you they manipulated. You've evolved. You've awakened, you've broken the cycle. When the snake finally disappears, don't go looking for closure. The exposure with the clue. And your peace is proof that it's done. It's time. You did miss the sign. You opened the message. You heard the call. You've chosen to see. Type Amen to get blessing 4200 and now that you see, walk away. Not in bitterness. Not in pain. But in full awareness of your worth and your future. What was meant to take you down has been turned into your launching ground. What was sent to poison you has become your medicine. You are rising. Archangel Michael stands guard over this moment. His sword has been raised. The attack is over. The snake has no more to hide. Its name is known. And you are finally free. Type Amen to get blessing 4303. They are going to feel the weight of your silence long after you've disconnected. That silence will scream louder than your words ever could. Because now they know you know. Even if they pretend not to notice, their spirit has already registered the shift. Something about your energy isn't accessible anymore. The control they once had is shattered. And now that the illusion is broken, they are scrambling. But it's too late. Archangel Michael has already cleared the fog. Type Amen to get blessing 4400. The snake has been exposed in the spirit. And very soon it will be exposed in the physical. That person will slip up. Their guilt will spill in their tone, their eyes, and their actions. They may try to shift blame. They may try to redirect or play the victim. But don't be fooled. Truth doesn't require performance. Watch how their stories shift. Watch how their energy feels different around others. You will catch them unraveling without even trying. This is divine exposure. And it cannot be undone. Type Amen to get blessing 4533. You were never meant to fight this on your own, that's why this message was sent again to remind you. You are not alone in this. The spiritual realm is fully aligned to help you reclaim your peace. Someone is going to come into your life in the next few days. A person who carries pure energy. One who will affirm what you felt. That conversation will leave you lighter and more empowered. You will feel the shift in your sleep. You will wake up not dreading the day. You will smile without forcing it. And that's how you will know the snake has lost its grip. Peace will return like a river. Deadly. Gentle, unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 4604. If the snake reaches out again, don't answer from emotion, breathe. Gauze. Answer from power or don't answer at all. They are testing your awareness. hoping you will fall back into the old patterns of trust. But this time, you will see through every word. You are not that same version of you. You are evolved, protected, enlightened, and spiritually armed. This time, the trap won't work. Because this time, you're walking with revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 4700. There is something huge on the other side of this, and the enemy knew it. That's why they sent the snake in the first place, to delay your destiny before you stepped into it. But they failed. Because you woke up in time. You chose to listen. You chose to open this message. And because of that, your next season will look nothing like your last. The weight has lifted. The delay is over. Type Amen to get blessing 4840. There will be restoration for everything the snake tried to steal: your finances, your voice, your relationships, your confidence. Watch how fast things begin to shift. One after the other, broken things will begin to mend. What seemed lost will return with increase. That's how heaven repays what was interrupted. They thought they could ruin you in silence. But now they will watch you rise in peace. And you will need to say a word. Type Amen to get blessing 4955. Archangel Michael says, the moment your discernment clicked in place, the trap collapsed. This snake lost its power. Your crown was restored. Someone will soon speak on your behalf in a room you're not even in. Their words will correct lies that were told about you. You'll be honored without asking. The snake tried to damage your reputation, but heaven is writing your vindication. Your name will be lifted. Your truth will be heard. Type Amen to get blessing 5033. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. Stronger. Jugger. Unshakable. This experience was a mirror to show you what needed to be healed. And now that it's healed, your future is unlimited. Don't feel shame for not seeing it sooner. You weren't blind, you were loving. That's not a weakness. That's a gift. But now you see. And nothing can take that away. Type Amen to get blessing 5120. Every time you feel a moment of doubt, remind yourself the snake is gone. Your power was a lie. Your truth was always louder. There's a blessing coming that was delayed by their interference. But now it's sprinting toward you. An open door. A message. A new opportunity. It's arriving. Stay aligned. Stay grounded. Stay grateful. Because the real season begins now. You are walking into your restoration year. Type Amen to get blessing 5232. The snake did not know you would grow through the very thing they hoped would break you. What they meant for harm. The universe is now using to elevate you. And that's what they fear most: your rise after betrayal. They watched closely, waiting for your breakdown. But instead, they're witnessing your breakthrough. And it terrifies them. You are no longer accessible in the way you once were. Your light is too bright. Your spirit to awaken. Type Amen to get blessing 5311. They won't understand how the very storm they sent only watered your roots. You didn't collapse, you transform. And now your new energy repels what used to poison you. It is not your responsibility to teach them the value of loyalty. It's not your job to make them understand what they lost. Some lessons are delivered by absence. This absence is your protection. This space is sacred. In the silence, it's divine. Type Amen to get blessing 5404. When the snake finally realizes you're not coming back, they will spiral. They may lash out. They may beg. But that is not your burden anymore. They had access, they misuse it. And now the gates are closed. You are no longer confused. You are no longer afraid. You are no longer manipulated by guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 5511. There is a version of you being born from this that even you haven't met yet. Stronger, wiser, more in tune with your purpose. They didn't realize they were sharpening your discernment every time they lied. Every betrayal was a blade. And now you are a weapon of truth. When they speak your name, it will only echo the regret. Because you won't be looking back. You'll be too far ahead. Type Amen to get blessing 5622. This journey is no longer about survival. It's about thriving in spite of what they tried. You were made for this moment. You'll notice how peaceful your spirit becomes now. Less overthinking, more clarity. And the minute you stop giving energy to what tried to destroy you, your real blessings start to multiply. You will not be punished for what you walk away from. You'll be rewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 5744. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Let them talk. Let them wonder. You've got nothing to explain. Because you know what they did. Heaven knows what they did. And now they are being removed piece by piece. You've cried all the tears, killed all the betrayal, face all the confusion. And yet you're still standing. Type Amen to get blessing 5833. Watch how life starts opening up. Watch how the blessings begin to flow again. That's what happens when spiritual interference ends. A new wave of favor is approaching you. Finances will unlock. Relationships will heal. Opportunities will show up out of nowhere. You won't have to chase what's already yours. The snake delayed it, but they didn't destroy it. Type Amen to get blessing 5901. And now that you see everything clearly, you're walking into a future where loyalty surrounds you, not betrayal. Where peace finds you, not chaos. Where truth lifts you, not lies. You were always meant to make it through this. Even when it felt heavy. Even when the silence from others hurt more than the attacks. But that season is over now. You are stepping into something brighter. Something softer. Something that is finally for you. Type Amen to get blessing 6022. Archangel Michael says, this is your rebirth. Your rise from ashes. Your divine confirmation. They were never going to stop until you stopped them spiritually. And now you have. The snake is powerless in the light of your awakening. Stand tall. Keep your head lifted. The worst is behind you now. Type Amen to get blessing 6144. You will never again have to guess who's for you. Because now you see everything as it is. And your energy will never be wasted again. Let them miss you. Let them ache. Let them carry the weight of what they tried to break. Because while they sit in the mess they made, you will be walking in miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 6222. They gambled with your trust. And now they are paying the cost in silence. In separation, and in the sudden collapse of their plans. This is the justice you didn't even have to lift a finger to summon. Because heaven saw everything. The whispers behind your back. The secret alliances. The private messages. All of it. And in this moment, those very whispers are turning into their own undoing. Everything they tried to hide is rising. Their exposure is not only inevitable, it is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 6333. When you walk into the next space you're meant for, the energy will feel so different. You will feel clean. Peaceful. They draw. That's how you'll know they are no longer in your orbit. You may even begin to forget the weight they placed on your shoulders. That's healing. That's grace. That's spiritual freedom doing its work. They wanted you stuck in their mess, doubting your worth, questioning your path. But instead, you found your light. Type Amen to get blessing 6404. Archangel Michael says, the final severing is spiritual. It is unseen by the human eye, but the soul feels it as peace, strength, and the sudden return of clarity. Your ideas are returning. Your laughter is becoming real again. You're not forcing joy anymore, it's flowing. Watch how the things they blocked from you start finding you with ease now. You don't have to chase anymore. You made room for divine flow. Type Amen to get blessing 6520. When your enemies tried to mimic you, steal your words, copy your presence. But what's an imitation to the original? Their attempts to mirror your light have left them burnt by their own reflection. What they wanted to steal is now haunting them in silence. And you're undodgeable. Heaven. Rising. Type Amen to get blessing 6640. They are watching. Watching how you're still standing. Watching how you're still chosen. Watching how the very thing they tried to use against you is now your power. Let them watch. Let them feel. That's not vengeance, it's divine alignment. You didn't have to retaliate. You didn't have to explain. You just had to survive and let truth do the talking. Type Amen to get blessing 6711. They see now. And that's why they're spiraling. I know the door has shut forever. And even if they never admit it, their spirit knows what yours now carries. Wisdom, fire, and an unbreakable peace. The same eyes that looked down on you before will now look up, wondering how you did it. Type Amen to get blessing 6833. You don't owe them access. You don't owe them explanations. You owe yourself freedom. And you've chosen it. You've walked into it. You protected it. This was never just about you, it was about your legacy. Your bloodline. Your future. And that future has now shifted. Type Amen to get blessing 6911. So breathe deep. Smile fully. And walk forward, knowing that no snake will ever slither this close again. Your awareness has become your armor. Your pain has become your prophecy. Your silence has become your sword. They will never forget what they lost. And you will never forget what you gain. Type Amen to get blessing 7000. You don't need to revisit the past. Everything that was meant to be seen has now been shown. Every hidden detail, every whispered betrayal, every unspoken jealousy exposed. And now, all that remains is your next step forward. And no delays. No interference. No apologies necessary. Because your clarity is permanent now. This isn't temporary strength. This is who you are from this moment forward. Type Amen to get blessing 7111. They tried to manipulate the narrative. To make others doubt you. To make you doubt you. But the truth can only stay hidden for so long. They thought their lies had power. But the truth, it walks with divine force. And now, the people who once believed the snake are beginning to see the deception. One by one, the fog lifts. Type Amen to get blessing 7182. Their game is over, their power is gone. Their access is revoked. Archangel Michael says, let them feel what it's like to live without the version of you that tolerated their manipulation. That version no longer exists. Your boundaries are not walls, they are gates of discernment. And now, only peace walks through them. Type Amen to get blessing 7244. Someone from your past is about to reach out. Not because they've changed, but because they sense you've leveled up. Their curiosity isn't pure. Be mindful of returning faces. Some aren't sent by God, they're sent by guilt. And guilt doesn't deserve a second chance. You're not bitter. You're healed. And now you see the difference. Type Amen to get blessing 7313. They'll call it your glow. But this is not vanity, it's victory. It's what happens when betrayal no longer breathes near your light. You've become magnetic because your soul is no longer crowded. There is space for miracles now. There is room for realness. And everything you lost to the effort without begging. Type Amen to get blessing 7440 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. There is no more mooring the old you. The chapter is closed. That version was the seed. This version is the bloom. Let them talk about who you used to be. Let them whisper about how they knew you when. Because they won't recognize this new season you're stepping into. You were hidden for a reason. But now your unveiling begins. Type Amen to get blessing 7511. Don't be surprised when blessings start chasing you. Doors will open without knocking. People will show up with answers you didn't even ask for. That's what happens when you break free of spiritual entanglement. The road is clear. Your frequency is high. Your energy is aligned. And now only things aligned with heaven can find you. Type Amen to get blessing 7622. You'll notice how nothing feels forced anymore. Decisions flow. B stays. The weight that followed you like a shadow has finally vanished. A shadow. It was them. Their energy. Their envy. their controlled bond. And now the only shadow is the one your light casts behind you as you move forward. Fully aware and fully free, type Amen to get blessing 7700. They will try to attach themselves to your new light. But the door they used to enter has been sealed shut. Heaven saw the manipulation. And now heaven has blocked the access. This is why your soul feels lighter lately. It's not just Peace's absence, absence of the snake. Absence of the confusion. Absence of that graining spirit that pretended to care. You're not imagining this shift. You're not overreacting. You're stepping into a reality where truth cannot be twisted anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 7820. Archangel Michael says, this is your restoration season. The time of loss has ended. The snake was the final test, because now that you've recognized them, nothing can block your flow again. Not envy. Not lies. Not false loyalty. The energy you've walked through would have crushed a lesser soul. But you rose. Type Amen to get blessing 7902. They will feel the distance in your silence. They will feel the power in your absence. And they'll realize it was never about what you did, but who you were. Your presence was the blessing. Your trust was a gift. Your lung was sacred. And now it's guarded by heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 8001. When people come asking what changed, tell them you saw the truth. That's it. That's all it took. Because when the veil was lifted, everything else made sense. The delays. The sudden setbacks. The mood swings you couldn't explain. It was never your energy. It was the snake's interference. Type Amen to get blessing 8110. And now that it's gone, you can finally breathe. Fully. Deeply. Freely. Watch how your body relaxes. Watch how your spirit resets. Watch how the tension you carried for months disappears overnight. It wasn't yours to carry. It was theirs. But they dumped it on you until now. Type Amen to get blessing 8200. They can't reach you anymore. Not through words. Not through guilt. Not through others. Your elevation has placed you in a different atmosphere, one they can manipulate. One they can't understand. Let them stay confused. Your peace is not their business anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 8311 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. A new door is opening. It's quiet, smooth and powerful. You'll walk through it without effort because the struggle expired with the snake's exposure. No more distractions. No more spiritual warfare over things that were always meant to be yours. Your path is finally clear and everything that's meant for you will arrive on schedule. No more delays. Type Amen to get blessing 8400 for you have passed the test. You saw the trap. You stepped over it instead of into it. And now there is nothing holding you back. You don't need their validation. You don't need their apology. You don't need their fake support. Because the real ones, they're coming now. Sent by divine design. Type Amen to get blessing 8500. You will notice people from your past suddenly trying to reappear. Not because they love you but because they sense something heavy has lifted from your life. They feel the shift in your atmosphere and they want to be close to what's blowing, but don't let familiarity trick you. The snake was familiar too. It's not about who remembers you, it's about who respected you. And those who didn't no longer deserve front row access to your blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 8606. Archangel Michael says you are not obligated to return to anyone or anything that your spirit had to fight to escape from. You've already paid the price. You've already learned the lesson. What's ahead of you is too holy to be mixed with what was behind you. Keep your focus forward. What's coming is clean, clear, and completely protected. The snake can no longer imitate light in your life. Because now you are the light. Type Amen to get blessing 8711. There's a sudden blessing approaching you that was paused during the time of spiritual interference. But now the green light is being released from heaven. You'll see doors swing open fast and effortlessly. This blessing is your reward. It will not require negotiation. It will not come with conditions. It is pure favor. And the snake won't even be able to witness it. Type Amen to get blessing 8822. You might feel alone right now. But you are not lonely. You've been separated on purpose. Set apart. Hidden so you could be protected while healing. The snake was sent to distract and delay you. But the delay has expired. Now comes the acceleration. And when the breakthrough happens, it won't be small. Type Amen to get blessing 8911. There is someone being prepared for you. Someone who will value your heart, your vision, and your divine walk. You are being aligned not just with purpose but with people who are purpose-driven. Your new season will not include betrayal. It will not include chaos. It will not include anyone who makes you second-guess your worth. You've earned this peace. Don't feel guilty for receiving it. Type Amen to get blessing 9000. This next elevation has nothing to do with chance. It's all alignment. Your obedience to inner truth created space for it. Your courage to let go cleared the runway. No more spiritual hijacking. No more half-hearted connections. No more delays disguised as detours. Only forward motion from here. Type Amen to get blessing 9111. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. You'll begin to feel a new presence around you, stronger, lighter, and wiser. That's your higher self angering. That's divine guidance taking full control. Trust your instincts now more than ever. The snake is gone, but the wisdom remains. And that wisdom will shape your decisions moving forward. You are no longer reachable by confusion. You're walking with confirmation now. Type Amen to get blessing 9222. There is no going back now. The shift is permanent. Your energy no longer bends for those who used to twist your kindness into control. You didn't just survive the storm. You became the calm after it. You're no longer walking in confusion. You're walking in clarity. And the who once slithered so closely, now they choke on the silence they used to command. Type Amen to get blessing 9311. There's a celebration happening in the unseen. The spirit realm is rejoicing, because what was sent to stop you has now been reversed completely. The chain is broken. The blockage is lifted. The warning has turned into a witness. And those who doubted your breakthrough, they'll now witness it with their own eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 9400. Archangel Michael says, you have nothing to prove. Your rise will do all the speaking for you. Truth travels further than any lie ever could. You don't need a crowd. You don't need revenge. You just need to keep moving forward. Because what's ahead is built on truth, loyalty, and divine favor, and nothing else will enter your new gates. Type Amen to get blessing 9511. Your voice is coming back stronger. Your ideas are flowing freely. The fog that once lingered is gone. And now your mind is sharp. That's because the snake is disconnected. No more spiritual drain, and we're sick in guessing your own soul. This is your clean slate. This is your divine restart. Type Amen to get blessing 9622. You're not just walking away. You're being lifted out. This isn't just a departure. It's a divine extraction. You've been pulled from the pit they set for you. And they will watch from the outside as you rise. Not with bitterness, but with purpose. Not in silence, but in strength. This is your becoming. Type Amen to get blessing 9701. They tried to attach their fear to your future. But you peeled it off. You stopped carrying what never belonged to you. Now you're lighter. You're faster. You're spiritually unstoppable. Let the old doors stay closed. The new ones are waiting, and they are already unlocked. Type Amen to get blessing 9800. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1. 20. The heaviness is gone for reason. But reason is called completion. The season of spiritual attack has ended. The snake is not just exposed, it is powerless. Its voice has been muted. Its influence has been severed. And your blessings are moving without interruption. Type Amen to get blessing 9902. This is the reward of endurance. This is what happens when you choose truth over comfort. This is what it looks like to be chosen. You didn't lose anything, they lost access to you, and that, beloved, is the real shift. Now walk boldly. Walk wisely. Walk freely. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. You're no longer walking as the wounded. You're walking as the warrior. The cuts have healed and the scars have become symbols of survival. The snake couldn't stop you because it didn't understand your covering. It wasn't luck that brought you through, it was divine order. Every delay, every detour, every night of confusion was leading to this. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And now, nothing and no one can pull you back into the shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 10044. They're still watching from afar. But what they don't realize is that they're no longer watching the same version of you. That version no longer exists. This version sees clearly, speaks differently, moves silently but powerfully. The same places where they tried to humiliate you, those are the places where you will now be honored. Type Amen to get blessing 10122. Archangel Michael says, the battle for your identity has ended. You know you are now. And no one can twist it again. You won't be repeating old lessons. You won't be attracting familiar pain. Your frequency has changed, your life is reflecting that shift already. You'll notice the blessings coming faster now, the resistance has left with the snake. Type Amen to get blessing 10211. People will start treating you with more respect, and not because they changed but because your spiritual authority is undeniable. Your aura speaks before you do. Your energy commands honesty now. The liars will grow quite around you. The manipulators will shrink. The jealous ones will fall away. And you won't have to lift a finger. Type Amen to get blessing 10301. They tried to keep you small because your bigness exposed their lack of growth. But you've outgrown that stage. You've outgrown that energy. You'll never have to explain your boundaries again. They are clear. They are final. And the right people will honor them with ease. Type Amen to get blessing 10422. You have crossed into a new realm. A space where only truth, loyalty, peace, and divine alignment can exist. Everything else has been cleared out by fire. You are rising in front of the very people who wanted you hidden. They'll have to watch. But they'll never sit at your table again. This table is for the healed, the honest, the holy. Type Amen to get blessing 10533 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. A favor on your name will confuse those who used to mock your struggle. They'll wonder how it happened. But you will know it happened the moment you walked away from the snake. Your obedience to that inner nudge created this overflow. And it's only just beginning, you are stepping into generational shift now. Type Amen to get blessing 10604. You're not just blessed for yourself. Your freedom will bless those connected to you. Your clarity will free others from confusion. This is the ripple effect of spiritual obedience. One choice, one breakaway. One divine alert opened in time, and everything changed. You listened, you obeyed. You were rewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 10711.